I'll show you the best free AI video generator in 2024 that's available now. It's called Pixverse AI and it's totally free. It's so free there isn't even a paid subscription option yet. OpenAI Sora isn't available to the public yet. It's also not clear if Sora will be free, so Pixverse is the best free Sora alternative in 2024. AI video generators were very experimental in 2023 and Pixverse was always one of the better free AI video generator apps. Remember to check out the AI Video Maker course in the description and pinned comment below. You'll learn cool ways to make money with AI videos and you can try it out for just $1. Let's take a look at Pixverse AI, the best free AI video generator in 2024. Okay, to try out Pixverse, just Google up Pixverse and click the first result, and here is the homepage. And you can check out a video of the feature example here, looking quite good. We've got some nice diamonds here and then some examples of how it handles AI generated video of humans. Looking very promising here. Below that are a number of other examples of Pixverse AI video generator, and you can see there's a lot of creativity here. It's looking quite good, and about 80% of the videos here are very believable, and just a few of them have a few errors in them. But as we flick through them slowly, we can see there's a lot of variety, from plants and animals to cars and even people, as well as cartoons and anime. Each of these videos are quite short, probably under about 6 seconds, as besides OpenAI Sora, most of these new AI video generators only return quite short videos, whereas OpenAI Sora, of course, they do up to 1 minute. But again, OpenAI Sora is not ready for release to the public yet. Watch this video here though to see how to give yourself the best chance of early access to Sora, plus a little sneak peek as to what OpenAI Sora is going to look like. To get started with an account, click this button here and you can just sign up or log in with a Google account. Once logged in, we come to the home page and you can see under our account icon that there's a few options here, but no mention of pricing or subscription. That's because this is absolutely 100% free. Also on the login screen, you can see heaps of other examples. These ones are user created and you can browse them at your own leisure. Another thing of note here is most of these videos are not very complicated and doesn't involve much movement. So that's a little bit of a limitation with Pixverse at the moment. Coming over to the create button, and this is the interface where we go ahead and put in our prompts, whether that be a text or an image prompt. There's a field for putting in our actual prompt as well as a negative prompt, and we can then choose the style of video. With Pixverse, that's limited to realistic, anime, and 3D animation. We then have an option to adjust the aspect ratio, and then we have the big create button. A bit later, I'll do some organic examples that work quite well. Now I'm going to do a direct comparison between OpenAI Sora and Pixverse, but first, I mentioned earlier the video about the early access to Sora, but to also find out some other inside information and a development schedule for OpenAI Sora, then check out this video here. You'll learn a lot more about the ins and outs of Sora. So to continue, I'm going to borrow one of the example prompts that OpenAI Sora has on their website, and I'll play a segment of the Sora video while we wait for this video to generate, just so you can see the quality that Sora has compared to Pixverse. The generation process takes about a minute, but I've sped it up for the purposes of this video, and we have the result of the pirate ships battling inside a coffee cup. Well, we can see that there are indeed 2 pirate ships. However, the cup of coffee is next to the ships rather than the ships being inside there. So I'm going to give that a little bit of a fail here, although it is a very complicated scene. Let's do another familiar prompt from Sora. And again, here is a segment of this video. You can see it's quite a simple scene. There's not a lot of movement, so Pixverse should do a reasonably good job with this, I hope. And here is the result. It looks like it's in slow motion, but it's given us exactly what we've prompted. Of course, it's very different than Sora, but no 2 creations are going to be the same. So I give this one a definite pass mark. To go ahead and use this clip in your production, you'd first want to click the video, and then it's a good idea to upscale the video to a higher resolution. So I'll go ahead and do that. I also sped this up as it took a while to do, but here is the final result. And you can see there is a lot more detail in this upscaled version. It's a lot more crisp than the original. And now that that's upscaled, I can go ahead and download it. Let's power through some other examples. A cartoon kangaroo disco dances. Here is the Sora version. And here is the result with Pixverse. Once again, very different from Sora, and we actually have 3 kangaroos and they're all dancing quite well. However, there are a few problems with the kangaroo's face on the left here. But if I were to crop out that first kangaroo, then I would give this a pass mark. Here's another Sora example, a complicated and very creative one at that, so I'll see how Pixverse comes up with the result. And it's not really looking anything like a Petri dish, and these red pandas are Not too good here, so I'm gonna give this one a fail. The next Sora example is the stack of TV sets that we had, all showing different programs. This would be an interesting result as it's quite a good result from Sora. Here we go, and yes, we do have a couple of vintage TVs, but it's really hard to see what's going on inside them. They actually look like there's a sun in there, so there's no programs really being played, but it's a pretty cool looking scene, so maybe you could use that, so I'll give that a pass as well. Let's see how we go with a drone view of some landscape in Greece, Santorini. And well, the result looks quite good. However, as we play over it, we can see there's not a lot of movement there. So that's definitely lacking there, but the imagery itself is okay. But I can create that in an AI image generator, so I'll give this a fail. Speaking of AI image generators, check out this video here to see the best free AI image generator of 2024. It's absolutely free. Next, we'll actually ask for a drone view this time. So we're going to actually ask the camera to have some movement. Comparing it again to Sora, this is actually a really good AI generated video from Sora. Once again, we can see there is a slight bit of movement, but also we have some movement in the waves as well, so it looks pretty good. However, it is very cartoonish, but again, I'm going to give this a pass mark. Okay, in this section, we're going to move on with some organic examples that play into the capability of Pixverse. So let's go with the calm beach as the sun dips below the horizon, casting vibrant hues of orange and pink across the sky, with the gentle sound of waves lapping at the shore. Well, we're not going to have any audio here, but let's have a look at how the visuals came out. It's actually looking pretty good. The incoming waves looking good, but the return wave from the beach is probably looking a little bit not believable. But overall, I'm going to give this a pass as well. Let's try a time lapse this time of a night sky where the stars slowly move across the canvas, maybe with a silhouette of a mountain range at the bottom for added depth. Well, the mountain range came up nicely and the stars in the sky look okay, but now that we see the actual time lapse happening, it looks more like a wave in the ocean rather than real stars, so I'll give this a fail. Perhaps with some extra tweaking of the prompt, we might be able to get a good result here. Let's try an easy to construct scene of looking out of a window on a rainy day with raindrops streaking down the glass and a blurred view of a city or nature scene in the background. And this is actually giving me exactly what I've asked for. You can see the background's looking quite good. We have the glass window with raindrops coming down, and I'm going to score that as a very good pass. Let's try a more complicated scene of a quiet city street at night, illuminated by street lamps with occasional cars passing by. Okay, the scene itself looks pretty good. We even have a person walking. However, the cars are not looking great. There's too many of them and they're kind of driving quite awkwardly. Again, with some tweaking to the prompt, you could probably get a really good scene here. So I'll give this a pass this time. So out of these 11 examples, we had 4 fails, 5 passes, and the definite passes we'll call wins. So we had 2 of those. Note that with each of these prompts, I only ran the generation once. So with a couple of tries, you might yield better results. And by even doing some tweaks to the prompt, as I mentioned during the video, I'm sure you could get better outputs and turn some of those fails into passes and some of those passes into wins. So the verdict is that in terms of AI video generators that are available now, this is in the top handful of AI video apps out there. However, for the reasons of that it's 100% free, as well as the usability is very easy, and it generates quite fast. That's why I've given it the best free AI video generator in 2024. Check out this video next to see a Sora early access sneak peek. Also, subscribe to the channel so you can get more AI updates as they happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.